damn games coming out, but rather this is kind of be more of a PSA for you guys. So Project L, well, Worlds happen. League of Legends Worlds just concluded, and with that, it's kind of sparked the fire of like, oh, are we gonna get something? Because we're supposed to be getting at least one more update before the end of the year, if I'm remembering correctly, from our last big update. But shortly before Worlds, there was a list going out. Because listen, if you ever go to the Project L subreddit, it's first of all, it's fun because you get to see a lot of speculation. Because speculation is the name of the game, baby. Until official information comes out, we are at the whim as to like, oh, they need to definitely be putting this character in. Like, Lee Sin has to be in. So-and-so. Thresh has to be in. How would they play? These are the tiers. These are the archetypes that we're going to probably do, right? Like, it's just all speculation. Until we hear it from Riot or a credible leak happens, we're not really going to know too much. But recently, with like I said, with Worlds happening, all eyes on it, then it's been like, oh, there's this leak that happened. Like, we have the full roster and it's out there and people are believing it, making YouTube videos about it, getting the clickbaits on, getting that CPM, that beautiful CPM, right? It is what it is. We'll never hate the player, all right? Don't hate the player, all right? But a recent supposed leak, which I don't think it's even a leak, came through, and actually a player that you guys are very much known as, Kevin Sparks, just put a visual graphic to show like the characters they were talking about, because you could read and it's like, unless you know the characters, you'll be like, I don't know who the hell that is. You couldn't put tell apart a Kindred from a Yasuo, from a Teemo to a fucking Ezreal or something, right? But yeah, this is the supposed roster leak. Take it with the hardest salt levels of sodium all the way up, bro, because like I said, until something is shown out, we don't know. Speculate all you want, sure, but don't think it's legit. Don't confirm it's legit just because it's like it came from like a survey, and then someone said like, yeah, like the survey is real. But there's like no fucking proof of it, so it's just that just started wildfire. Because Project L right now is like you being in a desert and you need water, or you're trying to eat and they give you a what is it, like fucking Eddie Murphy skit? You get a fucking saltine, you think that shit is a Ritz, because you just like that was a Ritz. I don't even know saltine. That's a Ritz. Like you just need anything possible is like what they're just looking for, and this has just been the latest kind of tidbit on it. So like I said, forewarning, buyer beware. Nothing's confirmed. If you want to speculate, sure, ain't nothing stopping with that. Like, go for it. But yeah, just putting it out there. Don't believe what's posted until we get our next announcement. I know it sucks. I know we want to know. We want to get into it. We want to get involved, right? Like, there's so many eyes on this, such a big franchise, so much riding on it, succeeding. There's like a lot of careers already being plotted. It's kind of insane, actually.
This time, if and or when I hope I do go to Evo Japan, if I see any of those Project L people like I did the last time I went, maybe I'll get an interview. But I'm sure they won't spill any beans.
I doubt it. I mean, yeah, I don't know if they will, but hey, we'll make that connection. We've legit interviewed Tony Cannon as far back as Rising Thunder like days. Like we've had him like, yo, talk to us about this, like way back when. So not to say we couldn't make those connections. We'll have to do that later. Grease a couple wheels, like yo.
When can we expect another announcement?
Yeah, right.
I just hope that it's like we have to sort of wait for like announcements from Riot. It's not going to be like at a Game Awards next month or at Tokyo Game Show-esque type shows. They're going to make their own announcements. I mean, they've always had lavished announcements too. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just me. Meza, you were saying something before I rudely interrupted.
No, you're fine. I actually found possibly what might have been the survey. I'm still looking. Reddit's kind of full of shit. I'll just be honest. But this is probably the closest thing we can find from what it looked like somebody found was showing in a Discord that they had the survey, and it had like a list of things. I don't know how. There's no full form of a date, so I can't really tell you. But I don't know. You know, it's kind of jank. Who knows? We don't know. But nonetheless, I kind of gotta say I'm not really one for leaks. I've kind of grown old of them, and I kind of like the surprise, and I hope it stays a surprise, and I hope this is not the fucking list of characters. I hope they just throw a fucking big wrench in everybody's plans. I hope they hurt their feelings, and nobody gets, fucking Lux. I hope she's not even in the game. I hope people get mad.
I'm sorry, dog, but the popular characters are gonna be in. Let's just face the facts. Yeah. Like Lux, they could just freaking farm out the skins with her and like make their money. Get their production costs done. Oh, we need 50 million. Let me just let me drop this Lux / Katarina
where's our LeBlanc? Where's
skin?
All the characters
let me drop. Hit the
know.
button. Drop the new KDA skin button. Bam, $100 million in one day, easy.
I'm not against it. Like I said, I'm all for it. I think it's cool that they're doing this and that people are exploring the idea. But I kind of always go back to that same concept. Don't tell me. Let me be surprised. Yeah. I kind of like surprises once in a while. And maybe this might be the game that surprises us. I mean, Street Fighter 6 has been doing a great job, so I'd imagine is still doing a pretty good job, too, with keeping... I mean, they haven't said shit, let's be honest.
The only way Street Fighter 6 can surprise me at this point is if they actually... This is like...
Fix stuff?
No. is if they give us unique intros. If they give us unique intros, I will flip my shit. I will backflip in enjoyment, even if I fuck it up. I'll put it on video. I will tweet that shit. If they that's the only way they'll surprise me. Everything else is like, that's cool. But like,
you know how they surprise me?
Ugh,
fucking give Luke some shoes. That will surprise me. Not in an old custom costume or assault. Just give his regular costume shoes, man.
Well, you don't like feet. Everybody likes feet,
bro. We got enough feet. We don't need.
Somebody did a frame by frame of like Jury's super. Her ultra or whatever, her critical art, because the mod's out, right? Hey,
no,
for those that are doing it, but it's nothing weird. It's just like it's really cool actually to see a frame by frame. But I just know they posted up at like 3:15. It's like when she like puts the foot underneath the character's face and puts it up. You can actually see like the cuts, damn near like the calluses or whatever on the bottom of her feet. I was just like, ew. I was like, that's so detailed, but I was like, ew.
Somebody's like, yes.
Yeah, somebody literally commented on it, was like, hey, pause at 3:15, and then instantly the next person commenting was like, yo, you like feet, we get it. Like, it's all right. But anyway, back to Project L. Take this. Ew, is that athlete's foot? Take this with a grain of that Parmesan. Take this with a grain of salt. The Project L stuff that you're hearing, unless one of the Cannon brothers out there or Riot's putting something out there, don't believe it. Even if it is true, like I said, hey, why spoil it? Fucking be like Meza, get surprised. Rather be surprised on it. This is something a lot of us are looking forward to checking out. So don't. I mean, hey, if you want to milk that content as quick as you can, as most as you can before the game comes out. Hey man, do you, buddy? I'm not gonna be upset.
I will not watch your shit. I promise.
He said downvoted instantly.
Dude, I hate it.
Dislike.
So annoying. I don't like speculation story. Like when there's nothing there. There's no like basis. There's no real grounding. I like.
You're just making shit up.
Yeah, like when NRS put shit out, I'm like, oh, there's definitely basis here. They did this little tweet here, and I like those videos because they have this interaction. These people were just like, hey guys, we totally got a survey. That we don't even know if it's real or not, but characters.
But we need something. We're dying here, yo. Yeah, man. Hey man, you gotta make that YouTube clickbait somehow. You gotta get yourself ready. I will not hate. Yeah, exactly, right. But regardless, though, we'll be keeping our ears to the ground. Maybe we'll get something. Like I said, we are supposedly going to be getting at least one announcement before the end of this year. Before it concludes.
Release? Yeah, I like that. Release
you think so? You think
no,
we might get a release date?
Giving us no, because I think it's better not to have a release date because then they're not constricted to changes last minute. Like some games are, and they get to kind of play around that time frame and get it just right. I mean, I'd prefer them not to give us a release date and make us fucking hate it and that we don't have one yet. But hey, if they keep releasing characters, because what VC do that? Multiverses did that. I think I know Grand Blue did that for a bit. Did Ultimate? No, Ultimate didn't do that. Street Fighter 5, I think, did that. where they kind of like hinted towards characters that were coming out. There's a few games that did that, and they did this like build up that made it more exciting.
Wait,
I
for
prefer
which game?
that. I think it was I know they did it for, obviously they did it for JoJo's, but whatever. We already knew all the characters. I know that, didn't they do that for Street Fighter 5? I'm pretty sure, where they did like a slow build up before the game was released for what characters were going to be in it before we even had a date.
Kind of. It's kind of hard to actually think back as to how.
I mean, there's
Street Fighter
very
was.
few games. I know Fighting EX Layer did that.
Yes.
And I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I was like kind of getting excited. I was like, this is kind of dope. They did a lot of those like live streams of the game itself, but they didn't really like go too far in depth yet.
NetherRealm as well, right? All of MK.
Yeah,
kind of
they're
became
big
that.
ones who do it.
Yeah.
So like I like that build up to make me kind of get excited for the characters that I might want to play. I know Street Fighter 6 has been doing that, so they've been dropping it fairly well. We don't even have a fucking release date, and we just think it's all going to be out in February. So
Yeah, but not if Resident Evil 4 has anything to say about it.
I know, right?
We'll see about that, though. Yes. So yeah, that's about it with Project L. It's all speculation. Once again, take it the highest and biggest grain of salt. Just don't be out there misinforming people. Come on, that's just mean. All right, cool. So with that, that's actually going to end up our Fighters Corner. Before we get into the random FGC, we got to put a couple quarters into the machine. We got to help get that out. We got a quick ad coming through. We'll be back in 1 minute. Be right back, guys. And we're back. Just that quick, right? 1 minute comes through just like snap, just like that. All right, so we're jumping in, guys. Randoms of the FGC. We've got a couple things to get through it. And like actually you were talking about earlier, Static, Evo Japan. We actually got some info. We got a